Hey, YouTube.
Back to nature, climbing higher. Woods are thick, hiking alone. Hear a tree crack, loud as gunfire. Stops you cold, chill to the bone. Hear the growling, turn to howling. Something's prowling just out of sight. Beast in the night. Beast in the night. The forest has fallen silent. The mountains dark. The moon is full. Catch the black shape of a giant, 8 feet tall, unbelievable. Your heart is pounding, huge steps are bounding. Your hope is drowning in the fading light. Beast in the night. Beast in the night. Oh, hell yeah. Run for your life. Step it up. Your fear is growing. Red eyes are glowing. You might die knowing those folk were right. Beast in the night. Beast in the night. Beast in the
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Squatch Talk. I'm Pat. And yeah, this is a Sunday surprise stream earlier in the day. And of course, reason why I'm doing it is just to kind of get used to what it'll feel like to be on at a different time of day when I do the 12-hour subathon, streamathon, the race to 1,000 subs. So that's why I'm doing it. I had an opportunity and I took it. So how's everybody doing? What's up, Free Spirit? Thanks for being here. Donald, what's up, man? Glad you're here. Jay, what's up, man? So yeah, man, let's drink some coffee. I would do a simultaneous sip with you, but I think Scott Adams would sue me. Yeah, man, my cool Bigfoot cup. I always get cool Bigfoot like swag at Christmas. My family thinks I'm nuts, but they get me Bigfoot swag. So yeah, man. It's a little different. Be here drinking coffee instead of whiskey. And I'm glad you guys are here. So I guess let's talk Bigfoot in a minute. There's something else I want to talk about first. Even though I'm dealing with some like bad drainage issues today, I don't have any allergy meds to fight it. But anyway, I want to talk about the Inspiration 4 event that just happened, which I'm sure all you guys know about, but I didn't. I think it's amazing. Like, it blows my mind. I mean, when I learned about it, and there's a little bit of a story there. Like, I was like, am I living in the Truman Show? Like, I can't. Like, this is mind blowing stuff. But if you don't know, like I didn't know, the Inspiration 4 crew was put into space on the Dragon spaceship. I'm just gonna call it that Elon Musk built. So SpaceX, and the all civilian 4-person crew, no astronauts, no professionals. Even though they did train. So I guess it was Wednesday night. I stumbled across this documentary on Netflix about the Inspiration 4 crew, and it was awesome. It's fascinating. The documentary is great. You get to meet these people that were sort of picked randomly to participate in the mission, and it was very informative. And you get to know these people, and you get invested in them. And I'm sitting there watching it. It's like late Wednesday night, and I'm thinking, man, this is cool. Like, first I've heard about it, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, man, they're gonna they'll probably, this will probably happen next year, but 10 months from now, maybe, maybe 14 months. Like, this is really neat. And I get towards the end of the documentary, and in one of the interviews, one of the crew members was like, next week's going to be exciting when we launch. And I'm like, huh? What? Next week? Huh? I'm like, kidding me. So I run to the computer, look it up. They were already in space. They had launched. That launch had happened 6 hours before. So I literally started watching this documentary. I had no idea that any of this was going on. And I started watching it like, probably an hour or two after they had launched. So all of a sudden, it just, like, the whole thing came to life. It was very bizarre. So the whole experience, like this documentary that I was just so like very involved with, it's like it came to life. And so I went back, I watched the launch after. It was just a crazy situation, but it blew my mind. It still does. It's such a neat thing. Even though I'll say this, I mean, number one, it's a giant fundraiser, which is a good thing. I mean, the billionaire who commanded the Jared, I can't remember his last name, who commanded the ship, the mission, was trying to raise $200 million for St. Jude Hospital. Like, good thing. And number two, as cool as it was that they went up there, and that can happen, without professional astronauts. They basically went up there to keep filming the documentary, like at the end of the day, to do it, but also keep filming the documentary. So yeah, that's on Netflix. There's new episodes coming, that's for sure. So I thought I would just like bring that up because I really wanted to talk about that the other night when my internet problem happened, but I obviously I never got to it because I couldn't do the show. So anyway, so what's going on with Squatch? Let's talk Bigfoot for a minute. Some cool stuff, I guess. I had a this Max Powers dude. I talked to him not too long ago on, I guess it was it Mog's show maybe. I can't remember where did I run into Max, or was it Matt? No, it was Matt's show. And I'm like, I like this guy. I've seen him in chat like for over a year now, here and there on other shows. But I went on his show last night, and because he premiered a cool video, sort of debunking the translucent hairs, which I've never understood that. We have these interesting hairs that are kind of translucent. I'm like, well, so does my dog. Like, so what? But and then he decided to do a live show because we were still hanging out in chat, and he's like, hey, you guys want to go live? And so we talked some more, and he's an interesting dude. Go check out his channel. Max Powers. Just YouTube search Max Powers, you'll find him. I do have a little bit of whiskey just because my throat, I don't get hammered at 1 o'clock on a Sunday. So that might be Squatch bait trying to get in the house, or maybe not. BRB.
Critical thinking is not incompatible with open-mindedness. On the contrary, it empowers an open mind. Even though demanding valid evidence may lead you occasionally to reject ideas that are poorly supported but nonetheless valid, if and when evidence accumulates for those ideas, an open mind will allow you to reconsider them and possibly dislodge false ideas you'd previously accepted as true. This approach is promoted by science. By contrast, when you have an open mind but demand little or no evidence before accepting things, you leave your understanding of reality much more up to chance. Even worse, if you've accepted false ideas uncritically and close your mind to anything that contradicts them, you won't recognize true ideas even when the evidence is overwhelming, and you'll sabotage your own capacity for learning. If you believe in pseudoscientific and supernatural concepts, that's your privilege. If you want to put forward your personal reasons for believing in them, understanding that whoever's listening may have questions or find flaws in your arguments, that's fine. But if you're in the habit of targeting individuals you've never met and suggesting they're in some way deficient just because they don't believe in these concepts, if you reject conflicting evidence and counter-arguments without consideration, but demand that others accept your arguments and what you regard as evidence uncritically, not only is that closed-minded, it's controlling, arrogant, and presumptuous in the extreme. More importantly, when you're trying to make it seem unreasonable for someone to want evidence before changing a significant attitude or take a significant risk, the mere fact that your claim requires a suspension of critical thinking should indicate it's not the other person that needs to demand less evidence, but you that needs to demand more. Before presuming to advise others to be open-minded, think about some of the widely accepted ideas you dismiss without consideration. You might need the advice you're dispensing far more than other people. Remember too that an open mind that demands little or no evidence for ideas before accepting them will let in an awful lot of rubbish.
Hey, sorry about that. And that's really the only content I have loaded up on here. So I had to help Squatch Bait get in the house. So working out the kinks on how this is going to work. And I forgot where I was at. Oh yeah, we were talking about Max being on his show, the hair, and so that's like that's led to more discussion this morning with the panel group. We have our little Facebook Messenger group. And that led to more discussion about hair and IR light, and there's something going on. It's it's not necessarily supernatural, not any different than like an octopus. An octopus is supernatural, but it's got to be something going on with them, their design, their hair, something about their hair or something that is, like is the reason why the most of our species doesn't know that these things are walking around in the woods, or it could just be like magical or something. I don't know, but there's got to be something going on with that. So the hair discussion is always a good one, but there is a ton of misinformation out there with this translucent. People think they have Bigfoot hair. It's translucent, and I don't know. Again, just a lot of misinformation. The online community is full of misinformation, and that's a problem. I mean, it's so full of misinformation that it's easy to call out, and when you call it out, then and people want to like jump down your throat about it, or even stab you in the back. I mean, I hear you, and that might be the case. It's just that they have that ability with a like a primate, like a higher level primate ability to think. But all I know is that there's some kind of factor going on there that we don't have knowledge of, because obviously we can't you can't just like plop yourself down, man, and study these things, even like people do, gorillas or chimps, like we can study gorillas, we can study chimpanzees, but these things are going to be hard to study until there's a platform to do it. Like literally a literal platform, I think, is what it's going to have to be. Anyway, deep thoughts with Pat. What's up, Jay? How you doing, buddy? I guess it's probably like it's more of a real coffee time where you're at right now on the West Coast. I'm still drinking coffee. I can drink coffee, man, until the cows come home. Sometimes I stop drinking coffee at like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. You want to be on the show? Watch me. No, it's not appropriate right now. Okay. Well, you don't have to say that. Sorry. That's right. The UK, though, it's like more like 7 o'clock in the evening. And unidentified evening stupid fingers. I don't get it. But anyway, man, those reasons, they have to be there, whatever they are. And I hate to say maybe we'll never know, because if that's the case, man, there's something so completely out of our understanding happening there that, you know, it's just one of those weird things, man. But to me, the narrative is the phenomena is real. It's a real phenomena. It's just not explained yet. And it's a tougher position to defend, tougher than I thought. Because the reasons that people come up with for, when you challenge, skeptics and say, well, hey man, why are people seeing them all the time? Because the skeptics don't want to go to, oh, because people just lie. They don't want to call everyone that's ever seen a Bigfoot a liar. And they shouldn't. So they have to wrap their head around it. And it's always this, it's always comes down to misidentification. And I'm like, no, dude, you don't understand. Like, it would have to be a full-blown hallucination, not a misidentification. I mean, it would just have to be like most encounters, especially like solo, just one person out in the woods. Most of those encounters are, pretty good visuals, like bam, there it is, to the point where they're able to describe what they're seeing, right? 8 foot tall, giant shoulders, what the face looks like, human elements, hooded nose, wide mouth. Like, people, they're able to just describe this, not because they caught a fleeting glimpse of a dark shadow, but because they're standing there looking at it like you would, in any other situation, looking at a person, is like seeing somebody at the grocery store, So, but we'll get there. People are trying. God bless them. But same old. It just isn't going to work, man. We need a brand new set of ideas. And we've been talking about that a lot lately. Yeah, sure. I'll address this since I was a little bit involved. Yeah, it's closed. Like, that's done and over with. Absolutely. All parties involved have now said, agreed. They've all agreed. Russell Acord actually never said specifically anything. Well, he didn't say specifically, Bob's going to confess. He never said that. Now, what happened to make Richter and Steve think that's what he said? That's between Richter, Steve, and Russell. So, what's up, Brent? You got your drinking some coffee? Nice, thanks. Yeah, let's do another sip. That's between those three. Like, Steve backed off that. That's all I know, man. Like, he did his pivot on that, and like, I don't have an opinion on that because I wasn't involved. Like, I wasn't involved in whatever happened between those three. You know, I only got involved after the fact when the claim started coming out, because I thought, I'm like, that's a huge claim. Like, it's like, it's worth dealing with. And it turned out to just be kind of like nothing, certainly nothing close to, Bob basically proving that the PG film is a hoax. And, so I knew that it was BS. So I just immediately thought, man, Russell's full of crap. I don't know why he would do this. I don't know why he would say it. But I know that's not true. I knew from the get-go, no matter what anybody said, I knew there was no hoax confession coming. Because that's a fucking Bigfoot in that film. I'm sorry. You're looking at a Bigfoot. Sorry. So, never know. Yeah, I hear you. It's, look, Steve did this. Steve Coles, he did a long public apology to Russell. And in that, he said that Steve said he was wrong, that Russell Accord never actually said Bob hoax confession. So that's, again, I'm not opining on Steve. These were his words, and again, I have no opinion about it one way or another. It's between Steve, Richter, and Russell, but basically Steve Cole's put it to bed, and he's moved on. So I'm not trying to drag that back up. I'm sitting here saying it's put to bed. Like, so, just in case, anybody doesn't understand where we're at with that, because it was asked. But there's no confession. There's no confession. Yeah, I don't think Bob's a liar either. In fact, I know he's not lying about what happened that day. You know why? Because what you see in that film is a Bigfoot. That's what a Bigfoot looks like. Not a person. And, it sucks. We're at where we're at with that. It's 54 years of trying to hash out the PG film has led to nothing. And which means it never will. There's nothing, there's no more information to get out of that film. It's all been gotten. Except I will say this, like my buddy Brandon over at Catskill, and man, I might have it somewhere. God, let me check, see if I have this. I don't. This might take a minute. I'll just try and keep talking while I look. He took the one of the clips from the end. So towards the end where, it's just not so easy to tell what you're looking at anymore. He stabilized it, and I think he messed with the color and stabilized it. And it showed it showed literally a different side. You're looking at Patty straight from the back, and I mean, it looked as wide as this chart, man. Like it was, I don't know, but I don't think anything else can be done with that film. I just don't think there's anything more to learn about it. Um, man, I don't know. I thought maybe I clipped it. But my desktop is so full of junk. Is that it? Oh my god, it is. Okay, let's see if I can pull this up now. Like this is crazy to me. Let's see. Sorry guys. Tim's not here. Obviously, Tim doesn't live with me, and I wasn't going to bring him in on a surprise stream. Let's see. Share screen window. This, yes. All right. Now I got to play it. So this is what he did. There. Like, what the? Big. It's blurry. It's a little blurry, so that's gonna make it look bigger than it actually is. Oh, okay, but it's still big. You see the bottom of those feet. The way the ankle kind of turns, or like it's like the foot's at a slight angle coming down. I don't know. It's funny looking. But crazy. So it's cool that he did that, but again, I just don't think that there's any more information to get out of the PG film. Some people were claiming that they're doing amazing things with it, but the problem with all that is that you could clean it up and make it look good, and if somebody is going to do something even better to clean it up and make it look good, then at some point you're getting into true manipulation of the film. And so basically it's like, you could look at that two different ways. Like, oh, we cleaned it up, made it look better. And the skeptic will say, well, you messed with it too much. You're adding things to it, so. Yeah, Jay Fritz. It was freaking huge. Again, some of that's blur, but still, that looked like 4 foot wide shoulders. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, see, I don't think Richter will do that. The problem with Richter trying to do that is that, I mean, Richter's not a special effects guy. He's a production guy. So what you need is a special effects guy. And I, for one, advocate trying to get Greg Nicotero to do it. That's my thing. I just got to figure out how to get a hold of Greg and pitch it to him, and figure out who's going to fund it. But that would be like, dude, that would be an awesome doc, man. Do a documentary on Greg Nicotero and the process of him trying to recreate the Patterson-Gimlin film with modern stuff. Although it'd be interesting to do one like with modern materials, and then one with materials available at the time. I mean, that could be a two or three part doc series, man. It'd be cool. God, my mouth is dry as hell, dude. I'm not used to talking this much in this time of day. Kind of strange. I do have some agua. So yeah, if anybody out there knows how to get a hold of Greg Nicotero, email me. Because I definitely want to pitch that to him. Technically, I worked for Greg, but we weren't best friends or anything. I was just one of his babies. Where's the stupid? Sorry, no, the stupid banners. I guess I can throw the. There. Is that a banner? No. I hate these tickers. But I'm just gonna throw it up there. But anyway, that is how you get a hold of me. I've said this before, but some people have heard it, some haven't. That's why I put it up there. Yeah, I hear you, Donald. The reason why I want, like, if I had to pick one, I would want Nicotero to actually use modern day materials, because the point of that would be to see how close he gets with modern materials and a special effects, wizard. And if it came out looking stupid, that right there proves that proves it's a Bigfoot and it's not a guy in a suit. If Greg Nicotero can't do it in modern day with modern day stuff, then that proves that Roger and Bob or anyone in the freaking world couldn't have built a suit that looked like that. So, I mean, that could be the outcome. Well, I don't know. I'm just saying that's why I would want him to try it. Because what if he failed? That would be huge, man. That would be huge. But ideally, I'd like it to be, I'd like both methods to be tried and filmed differently too. Like filmed with modern camera equipment, but also filmed with the same camera that Roger used, with the same kind of setting. Without spending $1 million to recreate, that Bluff Creek at that time, but the same kind of setting. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Some people say they don't even see that, that's not what it looks like to me, But yeah, I clearly see skin over muscle, which can easily be replicated now. But yeah, that the important thing about the PG film is are the knees. They're not in the right spot. They're just not. They're not in a human spot. And there's no way to move. There's no way to take a human knee and move it down towards the shin. That's impossible. Can't be done unless you have you'd have to have somebody missing their leg. basically. It'd have to be some kind of prosthetic or both legs. So I guess if you took somebody who had no legs and built a special prosthetic that they could learn to walk on with a knee lower than where it should be, that's how you'd have to do that. What's up? Your hair looks awesome. Distractor. Yeah, I agree, Free Spirit, but again, I think the film has been cleaned up as good as it's going to get. And if people keep messing with it, then it's like it. At some point, it turns into visual manipulation, and so I think we're not going to see it any better. It's time to get more footage. Like, God, how many times do we have to go have this conversation? Bigfoot world. It's almost an intervention. And of course, I'm always talking to the Bigfoot world. Sometimes I talk to you guys live, obviously, but this video is gonna live here on Squatch Talk. So, Bigfoot world, it's time to get new footage. And just put the Patterson-Gimlin film in the history books where it belongs. It's like, it's just not worth holding on to anymore for much longer. But when that footage comes, that next round of footage, it's gonna be game changing. God, man, these cigarettes are all. Ugh. What's up, Nikki? You have some coffee? Let's see. It's still coffee time where you're at. My coffee's getting cold because I haven't been able to go put it in the microwave and warm it back up. What's your show tonight, Nikki? What you got? Hairy Man Hoaxes and Hoodwinks. Nikki's show. It's on Sunday nights. I believe 8 o'clock Eastern. Nope. I disagree. Now, see, everybody's mind goes straight to this. People are so predictable. New footage will still be called a hoax by some, but I hope someone gets something. Like, no. When real footage comes, that's what it'll be. So, it'll be conclusive. If not, I mean, it may be compelling to some, conclusive to others. Will it convince everybody in the world? No. But it'll be good enough to start convincing more people outside of the Bigfoot world. I don't care, honestly, don't care what people in the Bigfoot world think of it. Because, again, that's always predictable. So, and here's the other thing is we don't need just, we got to get out of this thinking that we need one more PG film. We need a modern version of the PG film. Like, we need to get out of that school of thinking too. No, we need footage. 15 minutes. And then let's bump it up to 40 minutes. And then let's get it at an hour and a half of footage, different parts of the country coming in, different people. Hours and hours of footage. We don't need just one good 30-second clip and try and say, hey, this is the new PG film. Forget that. We need to start filming them, hours and hours of it. And then, what's going to happen from there, I don't know. Sometimes I could almost convince myself, like, maybe it's better humanity doesn't know about these things. Maybe it's just better that way. Like, I could almost convince myself of that. No, what is let's see, what did you say? Talking Cool. I have no idea. No clue what that is, Nikki. But I'm sure some. No, we have a naysayer. Good luck with that, LOL. Well, it's coming. I'm assuming you're talking about the footage. My comments about we need lots of footage, hours of it, and I could be wrong, but I think it's coming because it just so happens I know how to do it. And if you guys want to help me pay for it, I'll show you the footage when I get it. Yeah, I mean, to me, photos aren't good enough. Forget photos. We need to be able to see movement to determine whether it's real or not. So, as interesting as a bam clear photo of a Bigfoot would be, even if I took it myself, right, and I know it's a damn Bigfoot. As interesting as that would be, it's not even as close to being as important as capturing movement. What is this better than where am I at? Oh. Like the whole gang's filing in. Thanks for being here, guys. I wasn't sure if anybody would show up or not, but here we are. So what else we got? No. Nope, I don't. And the reason why is because I think that they are, they're living, breathing, flesh and blood, sort of undiscovered primate hominid. And so if they are that, I can see why in North America they have plenty of room to work with. But obviously, dude, in the UK, surround a much smaller, much more crowded area, and people have been there for thousands of years. Nah, they're not there. Just like they're not on Long Island either. Yeah, we're trying to figure it out, Raptor. All I know is that the way people have been trying to do it is not working. We need brand new ideas, brand new tactics, brand new equipment, all that stuff. Like the paradigm shift in thinking and tactics and equipment. And the Bigfoot world doesn't seem interested in that. Even people I know, like some are, and most aren't. Unfortunately. But it's quite obvious to me that that's the only way that that will start getting results. It's the only way we're going to get results. Is a major pivot. And it'll happen, or it won't. I mean, I'm confident, but I've also admitted, that once I really start looking for them, and get aggressive with that, and once I acquire the technology I need to do it, and get aggressive looking at them. I've said 3 years. I give myself 3 years. If I can't find them and film them in 3 years, they're not there. They're not there. And I can't really explain that either, other than to say, well, I pretty much have proven that they just manifest around people for whatever reason, or whatever mechanism or reason that happens. I don't know. But if I can't find them in 3 years of trying, then they're not there. They're just not. They're not just wandering around in the woods right now. God, my mouth is dried. Jesus. But yeah, that's what it's going to take. Who wants to do it? Who wants to be a part of that? Email me. Because I can't, at the end of the day, I can, I believe I can find them and get them on film, but I can't get to that point. I just I'm going to need some help along the way. Like, I'm not afraid to admit that. I just know that's the way it's going to be, man. It's not going to be cheap, but it's not going to cost millions of dollars either. So, which is what it would have costed, 20 plus years ago. But anyway, I don't know. It's about all I've got. Let's see. Almost an hour. Well, if they're flesh and blood, then we can get them on film. Like, they may be good, but they're not that good. It still baffles me as to why they get so close to us when they don't have to be. They just don't have to really be near us at all. There's plenty of like super remote areas. So it still baffles me why they want to be so close to us. What's up, Peyton? Cool. Drink up. Drink up. I don't know. Soon, because it's the right. It's turning into the right time of year for me. I don't much go out in the woods during the summer. It's just not a pleasant experience for me in Georgia. But and as far as being boots on the ground, I mean, I don't really, nor will I too much. You know, go looking for Bigfoot. I like to just be out in the woods, but hopefully soon. I always keep saying soon, but it's there's just all kinds of situational stuff going on in my life right now that I got to sort out. But hopefully soon I'll take the Leon challenge, and I'll document it. So I'll document that. There's some other there's other content I'm going to be creating for the channel, which is going to involve me having to be out in the woods. So I'm going to do that soon. Like you guys probably don't know this, because the video I'm about to talk about it's not on Squatch Talk. It's on my personal channel. But I have I discovered a gold mine in Georgia, and I made a video about it. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to return to the gold mine and sort of tell that story again for the Bigfoot world. Lockbeard finally showed up. You got some coffee, bro? Coffee with Pat. No, don't spray that at me. God. But as far as running around looking for Bigfoot, like, hey, Bigfoot, come here. Come here. Where's the wood knocks? Come to me, Bigfoot. Like, never do that. I don't do that, and I'll never do it again. Right. So the Leon challenge is that he had heard me say a few times, more than once on air, that I don't feel comfortable going solo camping because of my knowledge of the phenomena is so strong, right? And so he picked up on that, and he flipped the script on me, and he challenged me to do it, and challenged me to take it even further, and go for like a night hike by myself away from camp, and see what happens. It's kind of a experiment of how our brain works. I mean, He explains it so much better. But it's all based on this principle that we're out of tune with nature. And the second you put yourself in a position to sort of retune yourself with nature, weird stuff happens. And so, yeah, I'm going to try that out. And hopefully it'll just be weird stuff happening and I won't actually run into a freaking Bigfoot. But it's okay. I'll be armed with a flamethrower. Just kidding. Yeah, man, the wood knocks, during the day are kind of like, could be, but maybe not. It's the ones that happen late at night on a calm night, 50 feet away from your tent for 20 minutes or so. That's like, that's something. Oh. But yeah, man, what else you guys got? Anything? Let's see, what did I miss? Did I miss anything juicy? Shit, hold on. Yeah, it was. The gold mine I found was, probably from like the 1830s. So almost 200-year-old gold mine. It's pretty cool. It's not what you're picturing in your head, but still, it is cool. I have about a dozen or so. It was not pleasant. I've also, I've heard chimp chatter, but inconclusive. It just, I don't know, man. I don't know what that was. What else is going on? There was something else I wanted to talk about. But I don't know, man. Is there a lot of people here that go looking for Bigfoot? I know that Brent tries, and who else? I'm not sure. Brent, I know Brent. Oh, Jay. I don't know. I don't know that Jay tries to look for Bigfoot anymore. I don't think I would define it that way. Mm. What? That sounds pretty powerful, dude. Like, I get it. Mm. What else do I got? I don't. Or Jay says Jay clarifies he doesn't. He's not out there to elicit an encounter. He's just not going to let. He's drawing a line in the sand with his cool camping spot. He's like, you're not running me away from my cool camp spot. And I can get behind that. Yeah, but I wasn't talking about you, Jay Fritz. I was talking about Jay, Bigfoot Barbecue and Camp Cookbook. His name's Jay too. But that's interesting. I'm glad you said that you saw one in 1966. Wow. Never want that experience again. Too many sleepless nights. So Jay Fritz, it still bothers you, like, to this day. Just gonna wait for his reply. I mean, he kind of makes it sound like it, and he's saying he never wants the experience again. Okay, so not so much anymore, but for years, yeah. Huh. That's another thing about it is, the trauma is real. And that's another thing that it's very hard to, like, explain that to skeptics when I talk to them and deal, when I have to have those conversations with skeptics. It's really hard to explain that one. It's a fine line that you don't want to cross either way, because number one, I can't represent your trauma, like, because I don't have it. And at the same time, I think it's important to make that point. So it's a real fine line for me, without sounding like, well, I have good friends and they have PTSD and it's just not my place to say that in that way. I hear you, Jay Fritz, but obviously you don't go in the woods looking for them. I mean, have you denied yourself being out in the woods in all these years? Do you not go into the woods often or never? Because of fear or whatever? Just curious. And yeah, Brent, like, you guys should document it. And you too, Jay. I mean, Jay, you have a cooking channel. You know how to make videos. You too, Brent. You know how to make videos too. Like, you have a YouTube channel. So I think, man, when you guys do get together, and like, I wish this would have happened with Steve, and maybe it did. I just don't know about it yet. Is that, yes, please document it. Film. Run film, talk to each other, and then put it all together, edit it, and put it out there. Do you know Brent, do you know what kind of drone? I'm curious. And who's going to pilot it? Like, you bringing a friend, or are you learning how to fly? God, my hair is just, sorry, man. My hat is bothering me. I need a haircut. That's why I'm wearing the hat. Oh God, here we go. We got multiple conversations. I hear you, Papa Craig. See, you're not the only person that says that. I mean, Vaughn has his own kind of version of that. But as far as I'm concerned, we've already caught one on film. So I mean, it didn't do any magical shit. Man, it just walked away. So yeah, I just have to assume we can film them until I'm convinced that we can't. That's a personal thing. I'm not going to take anybody's word for it. Ooh, man. Okay, cool. A Mavic. That's cool. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Mm. Yeah, sort of. There's more to that story. There's more to that story, but I'm not going to get into that right now. But yeah, that's cool. All right, so Brent, Jay, and Steve, one outing, I guess, at that same at like Jay's cool camping spot. Yeah, that'll be interesting. But yeah, guys, please document it. I mean, I'm just asking. Just please, yeah, document it as much as you can. Try and capture some of the personal stuff too. Sorry, not. It's just the producer in me. I wish I could be there. What are you banging on? Ugh. Almost got murdered live. You don't need to most aware. I don't understand. You don't need to. Most are aware. I don't understand. Oh, I think I know what you mean. And I hope you're right. All right, so Jay has come back. Jay Fritz has come back around and said, if you really want to know, I haven't been in the woods since that day. So you denied yourself. I'm not judging. I'm just pointing this out. Here's this Jay Fritz, who denied himself, being out in nature, basically, for the rest of his life at that point, which is most of your life. Again, I'm not judging. Like, I'm just saying, like, that's a thing. That's a thing people do. And, I don't know you, Jay Fritz. I'm assuming you're a normal kind of human being. But that's a powerful thing. That's not misidentifying a bear. People don't misidentify bears and stay out of the woods the rest of their life. It's just it's just crazy talk. Yeah, and I wasn't trying to be rude when I said that. I wasn't talking about you personally. I just, just all together, it's just got to be something I discover on my own. And I'm going to use the most powerful technique available to make that discovery. Either way, that's why I say in 3 years, if I can't find them, then they're not there. Sorry. Yeah. I've seen a few bear. You'd know a Bigfoot if you saw one too. You would know. Man, I got cold coffee and I don't feel like walking away from the camera. Lockbeard, do you even go looking for Bigfoot? You're so mysterious. I just don't even know. I didn't even know you had a show. Mm. Mm. This dude's trying to kill bears. I didn't know it was bear season. Oh, jeez. So yeah, man. I don't know what else is going on in the Bigfoot world. Let's check. Random check. Oh well. Oh, there was something there. And okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm buying that. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, offhand, I ain't buying this. I mean, I'll have to watch the video. Chrome tab. Facebook. Like, huh? U.S. forest biologist studies several types of Bigfoot. Studies. See, now that's what we were talking about. Really? That is coming through, right? Yeah, okay. Really? Hold on, sorry. Looks like weird saying. Right. Is that gonna pop? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's, like, yeah, right off the bat, I'm like, that doesn't sound right. Let's see what else we got. You guys can see my Facebook feed. There's some personal stuff. This is juicy. Matthew Johnson. Kind of weird. Ooh, Doug. What's Doug talking about? He's pitching a book he likes. Okay. All right. Cool. I mean, what else we got? Something from Coalition. Letter sent. Okay. Okay. Hoax. So Steven's calling it out like hoax. Just whatever, the whole thing, I guess. And there's some more Daniel Benoit out in the woods this weekend. And stuff. What's Wes talking about? His dog, I guess. I guess that's Wes Germer's dog. Cool. What's Leon pitching? Now see, the problem with this is, so Leon's going to be on somebody's show, but I have no idea whose show it's going to be. Like, so whoever designed the YouTube thumbnail is advertising it as Leon. I mean, you can click on the link and get to find the channel, obviously, but still. So, this is old. I bet that was when he was on Jerry's show. Anyway, what's this? Is this Jay? No, this is Shane. All right, so whatever. Fun with Facebook feed. Or maybe not so fun. That dog is a hoaxing accomplice. Oh, God. None of that. my Facebook feed is dominated by Bigfoot stuff. I mean, their algorithm it works because 90% of my Facebook feed is Bigfoot stuff. Yep. Clickbait everywhere. And that thumbnail was definitely clickbait. But I didn't click on it. The problem is it's hard to criticize something if you don't watch it. So I will watch stuff like that just so I can at least be honest about, hey, this is BS and here's why. It's just, man, there's not. I mean, to me, it's pretty much all BS. It's like, it's mostly BS. Sorry, the Bigfoot online community is it's just nothing but like BS for the most part. That's why I try and, obviously I do things way different. And others do too. I don't have much of an opinion. If a tree breaks in the woods, is it a Bigfoot? Probably not. Do they break shit sometimes? Probably. It's like I made a point on a show. Maybe it was Matt's show. I was like, who cares? It's not important. Like, to me, it's just not important. I know people will argue reasons why they think it's important, but it's just too ambiguous. Like, it's too inconclusive, to see trees knocked down in the woods and go, that means a Bigfoot's around. I guess maybe if you found a print in that right there with it, then sure. Well, thanks, Free Spirit. Appreciate that. And we are glad you're here. But yeah, I mean, I think it's fair to say, man, the Bigfoot online community is plagued with misinformation, trolls, hoaxes, clickbait, you name it. It's plagued with it, which is why, it's so easy for a skeptic to just, or even a scientist, which a lot of scientists are natural skeptics, but it's just so easy for them to look at the whole picture of the Bigfoot online community and go, I mean, there's nothing there. There's nothing to see here. Because it's a feeding frenzy of misinformation. And, the only thing good about it, like, in my opinion, I mean, the platforms that exist for the anecdotal accounts to be told, people to tell their stories, because those stories are there. People are seeing them. And they do come into the online the Bigfoot community platforms and tell their stories, because it's really the only place to go. It's a wide open door to go do that, you know. So I mean, I think that's important, but like I really don't listen to random encounters anymore. I mean, to hear somebody tell their encounter in person is much more fascinating to me because it's real time. I can ask questions, you know. So I don't know, you know. I'm open to having an encounter show night here and there, maybe. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm like, ugh. I'm really torn on that. I heard myself say it and immediately wanted to take it back. Because it just sucks. Like for me personally, I feel like I would want to ask too many questions. And that might come across as, you know, rude or something. Yeah, I know, Jay. I mean, that's we know about all that. But yeah, I mean, it's frustrating, man. Cool, Jay. I might do it more often. It depends. It's all situational. It's just situational. My mouth is dry as hell. I mean, smoking cigarettes does not help that. Ugh. Mm. Well, thanks, dude. I try. Yeah, and that's the other thing, dude. I don't want to get into the business of vetting people. I really don't. Like honestly, I don't have time for that in my life. Um which is why I said the other night, it's like if I did an encounter night, I don't want to host it. I have to bring somebody else in who, you know, whoever, you know, I not sure. You know, I don't know. I don't know. And I'm open to that, you know. Um I'm open to adding another show to the channel and letting somebody else host it. Like I'm totally open to that. Mm. There's a lot of dead air. See, I'm realizing I'm learning some things about what the 12-hour streamathon is going to be like. And it's like, I keep letting dead air happen because I'm kind of over here reading comments, you know, um, like trying to find something that's interesting to bring up. And so it's going to be hard to, you know, I'm learning that it's going to be hard to keep talking. But I will have like I'm gonna get as many guests as I can to sort of come in and out of the stream as it's going. You know, so I can be in a situation where I can talk for an hour, but then I can have somebody to bounce off of for an hour. And I will have some content prepared. You know, so there's going to be intervals where, like short content, not too long. Maybe 15, 30 minutes, 15-minute thing and then a 30-minute thing. Stuff like that. So I'm going to come up with just all kinds of different things to where I don't have to sit here like this and talk for 12 hours. And I'm going to try and get like a special guest, someone who's never been on here before, but that everyone will know. I'm going to try and do that. But, and then I want to close it out, big, huge closeout, for the last, say, 2, maybe even 3 hours of the show will be just trying, like, everybody, like 12 people in here, 12 windows, like something like that. We'll see. What does Matt want? What do you want, Matt? Or you remember what? Oh, okay, Matt's all right. I'll take this poll again. Well, no, maybe. Maybe I will. I just won't be specific. I've had the channel. I've had this channel for 4 years. So I started Squatch Talk 4 years ago. Me and Ernie, it was just audio. So if you go back deep enough in the channel, which isn't too far, you'll see all the audio, audio only shows. We did about 12 or 13 of them, something like that. I might need a little sip of whiskey here. 12, me and Ernie did like 12 or 13 of them with guests. We started having guests and stuff. And then I stopped doing it. And then I got back into it like a couple of years ago. And then I sort of reinvented this channel. Back in January, February, something like that. So I want to take a poll real quick. How many people here have been banned from chatting on another channel? And so I'm going to give you time. I'm going to give you guys time to file in on that. But I want to know how many people are watching this right now who have been banned from chat on another channel. And what can I play? Can I play something? So you guys file in with that. And I'm going to play my Benjamin Radford thing. I'll BRB.
That this is part of the problem is that the people that should be doing good quality evidence aren't doing it, or they're doing very little of it. And the people, and including many skeptics, such as myself, the late Daniel Dennett, and others, were trying to help the Bigfoot community get better quality evidence, right? I'm not on your show to dismiss and debunk
Right.
Bigfoot. I'm here to try and encourage people to do better quality evidence, so that way next year and next month, 10 years from now, people can say, well, either the evidence has not improved, that is, maybe there's no Bigfoot there, or whatever methods they're using aren't working at all. And so, I mean, that's the problem here, is that if these creatures are out there, then whatever methods are being used, such as the Skookumcast, aren't working. Not working, guys. We can all agree on this is not working. Whatever you're doing to find Bigfoot obviously isn't working. Why? Because they don't have one. So whatever techniques you're doing, whatever you're trying to do, drones, camping out, whatever, it ain't working. Do something different. So this is part of the problem. And by doing something different, it may mean better quality technology. It may mean better, more search teams. There's lots of things that you do differently. But at the same time, if those don't yield results, at some point you have to say, maybe it ain't there.
Well said, Benjamin. Right, so let's do a count. One. Let's see. It's getting away from me. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Crap. 4. 4 altogether. Yeah. Okay. Raptor says, Pat, have your wife on to help you. I'm trying to talk her into doing a show. All right, so I got 20 people watching them. 4 of them have been banned from chat on other channels. Some other channel, whatever it is. I'm not even speculating. So yeah, interesting thing to do. What did there was some and that's the problem. And this happens all too often, man, with people that have encounters, people that actually see them out in the woods. The first thing they want is an answer. And they think they can come to the Bigfoot world and get those answers. And they are horribly let down. Horribly let down. And I'm guessing that's what happened to you, Papa. And that's, the other thing about Benjamin, is that, and I've heard him say it more than once, man, about being like gatekeepers. There's got to be gatekeepers, and it's like, that's not realistic, obviously, but when I started Squatch Talk with Ernie and I, we had a discussion. And Ernie almost insisted, really. Like he pretty much laid down the law with me, first of all, he gave me some rules, but then he's like, but we have to do it differently, you know. And I agreed. I'm like, well, yeah, dude, the way we talk about Sasquatch around the campfire is the way I want to, do the show. And if you go back and listen to those shows, that's exactly what we did. And that theme is still here. That theme is still here. And it's evolved, It's actually evolved and grown. And now there's other people involved. It's not just me. It's not just me and Ernie. It's no, this isn't Brandy. Like, I'm sort of practicing for it, which is not bad. I mean, I would say, screw it, let's just do it now. But I don't have the stuff. I don't have anything prepared to do it. And Kim Squatchbait would kill me for dropping that in her lap unannounced. She wouldn't allow it. She'd go hit the breaker box right now. God, where was I at? See, I lost my train of thought. I'm just practicing. That's all. But yeah, there's a place. I mean, or anyway, the show has evolved, and now other people are involved. It's not just me, and that's awesome. I love what Squatch Talk has turned into, and where it's going, and where it will go. Because it's just sorry, hold on. It's not big. I don't have a big show. I don't have a big sub base. I probably never will. I'm trying to get to 1,000 because it opens up better opportunities for the channel. I'll be able to do different things. And what was that? And that's important to me. Those things are important to me. But it's amazing what's happened. And see, I was going to talk about a lot of this on the subathon, so I don't really, I don't want to ruin it. But I mean, honestly, dude, like, I don't think this video is gonna go viral. I didn't even share it around anywhere. I posted it on the Squatch Talk Facebook group, which, by the way, I have a Squatch Talk Facebook group for those of you who don't know. So come there, and I'll let you in. Come say hi. It's a good place to interact and post your own sort of thoughts and opinions. Order your show if you have a show. What are you talking about? I have the same issue, Patrick. Typos everywhere from me. Community page. I don't. Yes. So oh shoot. What am I? Okay. Right. So I don't have a community page. I'm not sure that I can open that up yet. I'll have to check on that. But I think that might be one of those things that that I can't open up. It could be one of those like 1,000 sub marks. But if that's something I can do, I will do it. But yeah, thanks guys. Like I appreciate it, everybody. Like, yeah, what's up, Matt? You didn't know I was doing a show? You're messaging me all over the place. Hey, I took another poll, Matt. I took another poll, and 4 people watching right now. 4. Um, 4 people watching right now have been banned from another channel. Like it's probably different channels. You know, it's probably some of the same and some are different. But yeah, 4 people, and there's 24 people watching. There was 20 people watching at the time. So anyway, no, the 4 people was the result of the poll. Just per what we were talking about earlier. Cool, man. Content. You got to keep you just got to keep pumping out content. I say that, you know, I'm only dropping 2 shows a week. You know, now 3 this week. What did Steve say? Where Rex? All right. Well, guess what Steve just said? Like Curious Cryptid Steve. Jay and Brent, if you're still here. Curious Cryptid Steve said he needs to set up a recorder about 100 yards out from your spot there, Jay. Because he's claiming he could have possibly heard some whoops while you guys were there. And I don't know if you're supposed to know that or not, but just heads up. You know, if you get these guys up there, bro, they're gonna want to go check stuff out, man. You know, they're gonna want to do it. So be prepared for that. I'm happy. I mean, I can't believe. I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of shocked that, you know, I went on air about 1 o'clock my time, maybe a little before. 12:45 is what it was. 12:45 my time, and now, I mean, I got 25 live viewers. It took a minute to build it up, but it's here. And I'm always happy with that, dude. It could be 5 people. And I'm like, wow, you know. 5 people want to hear what my dumbass has to say? Okay. There's Curious Cryptid. What's up, Steve? I just passed along your information live on air to Jay that you're wanting to go put that recorder out there about 100. I think you said 100 yards from camp. So I was just giving Jay a heads up warning that, you know, you guys are going to be tramping around out there stirring up trouble. Damn it. But yeah, this is great. This is great practice for the 12-hour streamathon, which I hope I can do soon. Again, there's going to be a lot of prep for that, like off-air prep. Because I'm starting to figure out that it's not going to be as easy as I thought. All right, Jay. Hey, Jay, you might get to 100, bro. 97. This is turning into a get Jay to 100 subathon. I like this. This is great. It looks like a little mini subathon. 97. That's where we're at. I mean, come on, there's enough people here right now, man, to like, easily get there. Where is Jay's channel? There it is. Yep, 97. 3 more. You did?
Yeah, you post it. I was going to post it.
You're gonna post it.
You post it. Yeah.
Post it in chat. Oh yeah. Ugh. Jesus, man. You could just tell me. You don't have to whisper.
Well,
Squatch Bait's here, but she's not gonna come on camera. That's for damn sure. Okay. Copy. $98. All right, here's the link. Copy. This should do it, Jay. This, yep, 99. There's the link. Yes. And let's see, refresh. 100. Bam. Good job. Great job, everybody. Well, you're there, bud. You're at 100 right now. That's cool as hell, man. Jay's channel, the Bigfoot Barbecue and Camp Cookbook. So yeah, bud. 2-pound stuffed burger video incoming. What's up, Anon? How you doing, bud? Go Browns, huh? Interesting. I don't really watch football anymore. I used to watch football all the time, but you know, I really don't anymore. No, it's 1,000, Nikki. That's part of the reason why I'm trying to get to 1,000, because that's the threshold where you can you could go live from your phone, like at a remote location or wherever you want to. It is the, you know, yeah, it's the 1,000 mark is where stuff like that starts opening up, and that, I guess, where YouTube considers you a real channel at that point. But yeah, that's something I'd be interested in doing, because like I do have campsites. That I've got pretty good cell phone service, so it'd actually be able to do like a little episode of, like a little half-hour episode of Squatch Talk, right there by the campfire, right there at the site. And that would be fun. I would dig that. Freaking ears are starting to bother me. what is just didn't do well because of reception issues. So what is can somebody explain the community thing and confirm that that's something that you get at the 1,000 sub level? Matt, let's see, what am I at? I'm at, like, I think it was 530 earlier. Who knows? It could be more now or it could be less, because it will change. It fluctuates. 531. Is my current sub level. Like a tab, like Facebook, and yeah, it does open up. Well, cool. I look forward to that. I look forward to that. Oh. Who's still drinking coffee? Anybody? And some of you West Coast people maybe are. I don't know. It's getting to be about noon there. Really? I'll have to check that out. Matt, do you we'll have to go check it out. I guess I'll have to go look at it, see how active you are there. I don't know. I think that's only something I notice on my phone. Maybe that's because I never hit the home button on my Squatch Talk channel. I disagree with that, man. There's a million people out there to tap into. And I've had people come to my channel like JC who got to my channel not because of the Bigfoot world. She wasn't a part of the Bigfoot world. It's like my channel was the introduction for the Bigfoot phenomena. You know? Coffee all day, every day. You know, I try. But like I'm already, I'm getting a little coffeeed out, and it's about 3 o'clock. So yeah. How to promote? Well, cool, awesome. I'll check it out. Yeah, 3 o'clock now. See, that's a legitimate transition to just a little whiskey sipping. Just a little bit. But yeah, this is great practice. Like, I'm loving this. It was a slow start. I was like, oh, what the hell am I going to talk about? But it's nice. It's nice to be able to bounce off chat, like at the very least. Hold on. I know about Facebook, man. It's like when I post something on Facebook, man, I'm like just off my page, like off Pat Turner. It's like crickets. But I think it's one of those things, like, again, with Facebook, the algorithm, like the more and more you post, the more and more it starts showing up in people's feeds, and the more time they spend with eyes on it, the more of your stuff will start going into their feeds, which makes it, you have to be constantly posting stuff. I don't know. I wouldn't know how to do that. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. So I don't use streaming uh software. So StreamYard is how I stream, but that's a streaming platform. So I don't use like OBS or anything like that to where I could like put stuff, graphics up here. And so I could do that. I could do a live sub count. I could even do like a notification thing. Like bam, cool dude, 123. Thanks for the sub. Maybe I should look into that. I don't know. But currently, I do not have that capability. Why am I getting tons of messages? Can I promote this on my community tab? Okay. We're talking about Dr. Hart in the group here. Okay, right? How's one? Okay. Sorry, I'm reading messages. Yeah, I might do something like that, or Discord. Discord's a good place to bring your audience, and it's very interactive there. Super interactive place. But I mean, I don't know. It's like a lot of gamers use it and stuff. Or if you're like popular, if you're a real popular YouTube streamer or Twitch streamer, like all those guys and gals have Discords where they can interact with their audience in a much more like intimate way, personal. Mm-hmm. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on. I'm shocked that I put just a 2-hour show right now all by myself. It's kind of a little bit weird. What else do I have to play? I don't have a lot of stuff to play. Mostly songs. Yep, I don't have any content. Oh, and for the love of God, Nikki, Sean, Joe. I don't think Jerry does this. Some of you guys who have shows, maybe even Matt, for the love of God, stop doing this. Just stop, please. Now, I'm picking on you a little bit, and this is jest, but all humor has an element of truth to it, right? Just stop. Do better. Like, come on, man. You see how I do it. What else do I have? It's just all intros and outros. I've played everything else, except, this is a good one. Already played the Benjamin thing. Like, I added this one recently. It's kind of become my favorite.
Well, I started this story in the middle of the page. I remembered the lines and forgot my age. When somebody said my attitude was snotty, that's when you call and say, get out tonight. I'll catch a late night movie on a late night flight.
Okay, I'm not going to play the whole song. What the? Yep. I'm practicing. But see, at this point of the 12-hour live stream subathon, I would definitely be ready to play content. So you'd be watching something that I had already prepared. So something that interesting, I promise. It'll hold your attention. Now, see, I don't know who you're talking about. Stompin' Tom. Is that somebody who wrote a song about Bigfoot? Because I have two songs. Like, number one, Beast in the Night, which I played at the beginning of this stream, which my buddy Ernie Betts wrote because I suggested it. I said, dude, you need to write a cool Bigfoot song. Call it Beast in the Night. And so we did. But I think Strange Animal lyrically fits Bigfoot perfectly. See live count and click it, then okay. All right, but I don't know. There's really only one way to share the screen, though. Let's see who's on right now. Tab. You guys are gonna laugh at my subs, at what I subscribe to. It's diverse. It's diverse. Choco Taco. Anyway, just thought you might find that interesting. Nobody else is live right now. None of my subscriptions are live. When does this? Oh, that was already streamed. Oh, okay. Okay. Get rid of that. I hear you, Jay. I'm going to have to coordinate with pretty much everyone I know, like every one of you guys. just coordinate with everyone to see, who is going to be available to jump in and out of the stream. Not be there the whole time, or even be there for a long period of time, because I really do. I want to carry it, the majority of it, on my own shoulders. But like Jay, like if you could jump in, like I'll even schedule people roughly in small windows, like around 1 p.m. your time. So yeah, Jay, you could jump in for half an hour, and then maybe switch you out with Vaughn or Joe or somebody like that, and just kind of intermingle like through the day, have people on, so I'll have somebody to bounce off of, and then we might have like the Matt hour, where Matt could come in and give me like a half-hour break, so we got Matt and we got Jay and we got Joe, and you guys can talk, and I can go eat lunch or something. I don't know, something like that. That's the sort of the concept. But I'm gonna try real hard to have content to play. Like there's this one there's one video I was thinking about playing. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. It's a video. I think the title is The Greatest Dog Story Ever. And it is. It's a great story. It's from a really great content creator named Nuttin' Fancy, who does a lot of like outdoor guns and gear reviews. And he's a real interesting personality. But I love this dog story. It's fascinating. He tells it well. So I thought about playing that, like as content. I don't know. Something like that. So would you guys be interested in that? Like, you guys find that interesting? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Switch me out with Matt. I'm going to need breaks. Not a lot. But even Choco Taco takes breaks. Even Dr. Disrespect takes breaks. If you guys don't even know who that is. Dr. Disrespect is the guy that rips off all my bits, my sketches, my little things I do. He rips me off. Mm. Mm. Yeah, Jay, I'll just have to. I'll have to. Or no, Matt. Sorry. Yeah, I'll just need. I just need small breaks. I don't need somebody to come in and run the stream for 3 hours or anything like that. I don't think that would be. I don't think that would be like genuine. What? Bam. What you got going on in there? All the banging and bang, bang, bang. And...
Cleaning.
Okay, awesome. I'll join you in a few. We can clean together.
Yeah, right. You're a funny guy.
Thanks. So Raptor knows who Dr. Disrespect is. Matt saying no. For guests, I mean, I can help you with your bookings. Okay. Yeah, no, Tim sucks at that. Tim's a producer. He's not a. He doesn't book people. Which one are you talking about, Jay? Jay? Like, you talking about the moon thing? You talking about the moon thing? I'll probably tell that one again in the live stream. You guys didn't answer. Nobody answered the. If you'd be interested in hearing the greatest dog story ever, I'm telling you, it's really good. But yeah, Jay, are you talking about the moon thing? Because I think I just said this. Am I repeating myself already? I'll probably tell that story again. Woof, woof. Anyway, okay. Sorry, I missed it. I missed the. Oh yeah, well that's the cartoon. I could show the cartoon right now. You guys want to see the cartoon again? What was I doing? I'm all over the place. Yeah, Jay, I hear you. I mean, I'll show you the cartoon again. So okay, so you got a couple people saying, yeah, the dog story. I'm trying to think of something I could show you guys right now. I'd like to test it because I don't know. See, here's the thing. If I do, I could do it in a share screen. I'm just not sure the audio will come through good. So while I have you guys here, I'm gonna like play something on YouTube, and you guys let me know if you can hear it well. And I'll show the cartoon again. Drone. Yeah, I could play you a drone video. I'll play the water sports video. Yeah. Yeah. Let me look for it. Someone must have gone around. Now I got Sugar Buzz stuck in my head. So here, let's see. I don't know if I could blow it up. I don't know if I could blow it up. Just give me a second. Oh, I need to get rid of that. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's about. I'll have to look for it, but it's about 20 or 30 minutes long. So I'm not going to play the dog story now. I guess you guys could search for it it is on YouTube. And I even said the channel name. I'm not going to say it again, but I did say the channel name. All right. So I produced a water sports video. God, I don't know when. Let's see, when did I upload it? 2 years ago. Okay, it was 2 years ago. And it's the first one I ever produced, and I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Again, it's 100% my production. Like, I did everything. I filmed it. I edited it. I produced it. Like, and I'll play it for you. Here we go. Oh, where's the audio? Hold on. Sorry. Oh, no. Stop. Okay. What was that audio like? Could you guys hear that audio? Hello, hello. Yep. So the audio was okay. I'll have to test it again at some point with like dialogue, like because that I pumped that music up pretty loud in the video. So we'll see. Look who's here. What's up, Vaughn? Okay, so Lockbeard, I wanted to address actually where to go. And now Jay's up to 104. That's cool, man. Jay, man, we got you 14 subs for a mini subathon for Jay's cooking channel. Pat, do you keep track of casting calls on Backstage? No, I don't. I don't mess with the television film world anymore. Like, I did it. It was cool. I'm out. At least mostly for being in front of the camera. First time caller, long time listener. Like it's just, I mean, it's just such a tough thing, man. Like, I just don't have, I just don't want to take the time to basically, I mean, to be an extra on a TV film, whatever, TV movie. Like, I think it would be boring to me, unless it was something like Ozark. So it's something super local to me, something that they film right here on my lake. Like, I'd probably, I would do Ozark, but dude, I'm not an actor, bro. Like, I don't have an agent. Again, man, that's a tough life, dude. I've already been through all that. You know, I've already been through managers and booking agents, and I've lived that life, dude. And I got out of it because I was tired of it, and it's hard to break through. You know, it's hard. I have different plans. I have way bigger, like, dude, guys, I've got big shit I'm trying to get into. Big stuff. But more behind the scenes than in front of the camera. And now I'm way lost. But that's the other thing I'm going to do in the subathon. I'm probably going to spend close to an hour talking about my entire experience on The Walking Dead, from beginning to end. And the end will shock you. You won't see it coming. You won't expect it. It's a shocking ending. So I'm not going to spoil it, no. But I want to tell that story because I've never been able to tell it like thoroughly enough. And it's interesting stuff. Not plot. It's nothing to do with plot. I don't. It's no. Oh, where did it go? Get out of here, Vaughn. It's not about plot. Like, I don't know any. This is like 6 years ago, man. Like, or yeah, 5 years ago. It's not about plot. It's about my experience on the show and how my time on the show ended. The actual my last day on set. It's pretty fucked up. Yeah, Rick is alive, and they screwed up the movies. So they pulled Rick out, which was horrible decision. And we're going to make movies, and then they never made the movies, and now it's like too late almost. I mean, I don't know if those movies are ever going to come. Maybe. And how convoluted is just all that shit is. Like, they screwed up that show so bad. Yeah, that's it. See, Lockbeard knows the whole story. You must have read about it in the paper. Aren't I supposed to be talking Squatch? See, I don't want it to get... I'm already getting like too personal about things. Matt, just stop. Just stop. Wait, I already played that. I was killed many times on that show. That's the cool thing about being a zombie, is that, you know, they just tweak you out a little bit. You could always be in the show, whether you got killed or not. The wardrobe changes. The makeup wasn't always the same. I played different tiers of zombies because they had tiers. Like, my stomach, I'm getting hungry. Jeez, this is crazy. But good practice. I'll BRB. Let's see. I know what you guys want. I know what you want. The one thing I haven't played yet. In a world full of Sasquatch, there's only one man who can save them all. His name, Patrick Vaughn. What's up, Vaughn? I need some more intros. Like, I'm gonna make one for Leon, and they'll all be different. So I'll sort of make the intros to fit sort of people's personalities. I'm glad you guys never get tired of it, because sometimes I feel like the Vaughn intro, like, there's been times where I purposely, just didn't play it for a show or two or three that he was on. Or, sometimes the shows are serious and I don't want to just interject like stuff like that in the middle of a sort of serious conversation. But I'm glad you guys don't get tired of it. Everybody loves Vaughn. What are you talking about? Raptor? You talking about The Walking Dead? Like, you gave up on that show after the first 3 episodes? Like, the first season was freaking amazing. Or did you mean to say season? It's, I mean, to me, the show started going downhill after season 6. Yeah. 7. 8 is really where it started falling apart. But they're doing the last season now, which is going to be like 20 something episodes, but still, it's ridiculous what they've done to that hair, to that show. What? Oh, he's on the phone. Squatchbait's on the phone. I might need to go. Yeah, and pull out again, man. Start pulling out principal cast. That's too important to the show. Like, Norman Reedus cannot carry the show. But now, the Negan character is, I think he's carrying the show now. Why? Why, Vaughn? I don't understand. I mean, I like it. First 3 episodes, the 3rd episode. Okay. I loved it. I mean, I loved the first season. Now we switched over to soda. Just, where am I at? Sorry, just got lost over here. Yeah, man. Some people just hate that show. I mean, when I was doing it, it was at the height of its popularity. Like we were dropping episodes that were like, no kid, like 20 million people that Sunday night, watching, tuning in. Yes, I do. I miss things. What's up, Joe? I miss things in chat. Yes. And it's not, I mean, I can't keep up with everything that gets said. I just sort of scan through and pick something interesting and go with it. Mm-hmm. What's up, Joe? Go make you some, bud. And now we're in the soda phase. Again, this is interesting to me. This is good practice, but I really need to be talking more about Sasquatch. It's kind of interesting just to sort of hang out, which I'm going to be doing again. I'm going to have my hangout time for the 12-hour live stream Race to 1,000 subathon.
The way she talks.
Yeah, Leon's getting his own intro. I just need to record it. From the air. From the air. Is a sub to bounce off of.
No, you surround yourself with.
I don't get it. Vaughn. Get out of here, Vaughn. You messing up my freaking stream. Just saying.
Okay. Are you there?
I mean, as far as seeing one, if I ever run into one in the damn woods, man, it just sounds like, that never ends well. Like, it's not a fun experience, and it's not a fun thing to deal with. I've never heard anybody say it's the greatest thing that ever happened to me in my life was the day I saw that Bigfoot. Yeah, who knows, Joe? I don't know how much you go looking. I don't remember having that conversation with you. Yeah, maybe. No, it's just going to be short and sweet. Like, yeah, it's just going to be short and sweet. Like, we'll see. But you're right. It would help if I can get footage of Leon holding his cat without spending hours looking for it in any of the shows he's done with me or other people. So yeah, I might need Leon's cooperation with this so I can get a clip of him holding his cat or something. I don't know. Well, I don't know what that is. Free spirit. Do I believe the Glag story? Not a clue of what that is. If somebody wants to attempt to explain that to me, yep, and that's true. And Patrick's trying. We often discuss what he's saying in private. We'll get on our little tears, man, about, talking about this kind of stuff and offline. I make my own. Donald, I make my own cigarettes. And it's literally 10 times cheaper than buying a pack of cigarettes. Ooh. I guess you're following up. So the Glag story is a juvenile relationship story. That's a tough one for me, man. First, I'd have to hear it. And there's more than one out there, so I'm not sure which one you're referring to. I think I know what you're talking
What was the
about.
name of your gun you had, your pistol?
Shield.
What caliber?
Hold on, guys. Right. I was gonna say something. And had a relationship over. Yeah, so back to that. That's a tough one for me. God damn it. That's a really tough one for me because I have my own thing with that. The concept of a young child developing a relationship with a young Bigfoot or juvenile. And I told that story about Kelly, who was my friend, who had his own version of that or his own story of that. And it's a pretty powerful one. Oh, a grown man. Oh, that's different. A grown man, that's different. That doesn't sound right to me at all. Right off the bat. Well, red flag. But there are other people out there that have this, young kid, young juvenile, young Bigfoot interaction over long periods of time, not just a one-off. And that was Kelly's story. And I just told that story. If you go back, 4 or 5 videos, the story of Kelly Ray Jones, Stinky, the story of Kelly Ray Jones. And Kelly passed away last year, like last November. And God, I wish he was around to tell the story. Like, I wish he was still here, because I wish he was still here. He was my friend, But on top of that, to have him on Squatch Talk telling that story and the panel getting involved, Leon's there. Like, it's never going to happen. Kelly's gone, But I do have the clips. I still haven't asked Leon what he thinks about that. I'm not sure he saw the show. I don't know if Leon saw that show, but yes, it's because I'm so close to a story like that. It's hard for me to judge some of these other ones. It's very difficult for me. But no, an adult befriending a juvenile Sasquatch, that's complete, utter bullshit. Sorry. Just not a thing. No, it's not, dude. They have this thing called Technology Raptor. BRB. So, see this? We'll do a little magic trick here. It's empty. So it's just a tube, empty tube. And this packs it. Pretty easy. So yeah, you just buy tobacco. They sell giant bags of tobacco and these empty tubes, and you just, so I have to make my own. It's pretty easy to do. It can be annoying sometimes, but it's literally 10 times cheaper. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay, now I'm getting conflicting information. He wasn't an adult. He was a teenager, 13. Okay, I mean, that's different, Yeah. That's closer to like Kelly's experience. And actually, Kelly was like 10 years old when he met Stinky. So yeah, I mean, I know these stories are out there more, more than Kelly's story, which is interesting to me, but it's just really hard for me to judge that. I don't know, man. It's something I struggle with when it comes to, young kids and relationships with Bigfoot. Anyway. And here's some more information. All right. So this, here's a red flag. The Sasquatch parents had been shot and died. And it's a red flag. In the case of Kelly, again, please go watch that video. Like, if you haven't seen that video yet, it was very Like, I really wore my heart on my sleeve for that, man. Like, way down here, man. Like, usually it's right here, but that day it was down here by my wrist. And in the case of Kelly's story, like, he had just come across this thing. They met, and there were no parents. There was no story to the parents. It was just him and Stinky for quite some time. So his story didn't have any kind of element of knowledge about things being shot and killed. It was just Stinky. He was hanging out in the area he was hanging out in, and that was it. So this, the parent, this specific knowledge of the parents were shot and died, that's a huge red flag. Just to me. Just saying it's a red flag. I'm not saying the guy is full of crap. I'm just saying that's a big red flag. But yeah, what else you got? This is, I mean, like, I'm approaching the 3-hour mark, which is 1/4. 1/4 of the live stream, 12-hour live stream. I'll post Kelly. I'll post the video. Hold on, just give me a second. Where's it at? There it is. I'll post it here. Share. Copy. And fortunately, so for those of you who have not seen this video, fortunately, I met Kelly. It's actually where I met Kelly was on Daniel Benoit's show. And where am I? I'm lost. Sorry. I got too much going on. So I'll post it right here. There it is. Fortunately, so it was actually the night I met Kelly. He came on Daniel Benoit's show, and I was there. And so all that was captured on Daniel's show that night, which thank God was pointed to YouTube and not Facebook. And so we captured, so I've got him there. And so I went in and I took the clips, like some of the best clips of him talking about Stinky. So you get to hear him tell the story in his own words from that night. And then I just kind of, I don't know. I kind of came in and out. I didn't say half the stuff I wanted to say that night. It was tough. It was not an easy show to do. But then, I got some panel guys on, I think, or at least Patrick. I know Vaughn came in. I can't remember if anybody else came in or not. But yeah, there you go. There's Kelly's story. And it's a young child, juvenile Sasquatch story. It's out there, man. Like, you get to hear some things that make you go, But, I miss Kelly, and I wanted to tell his story. And that was the best way. So what are you talking about, Vaughn? I see you in chat. You haven't been banned from chat. I just said, get out of here. That's all. But yeah, this is a good practice run. It's pretty amazing. So this is what 1/4 of the freaking 12-hour feels like, 12-hour stream. And then like hopefully I'll have the last 1/4 of the stream will be like big party with the whole, like I said, like 10 people, 12 people. Like as many as they'll let me hold. I am not gonna keep going. I'm not. Sorry. I thought about it, but I don't have what I don't know. What do you think, Squatch Bait? She has no opinion, or she's ignoring me. But if you haven't been keeping track, see, she attacked me with a hammer, and she threw another object at me. So. Mm. I know, but I believe you, Joe. You know, it's some of the more like sensational stuff that's hard to believe. And Kelly's story is sensational, you know, like, but there's balance there, man. It's like who Kelly is or who he was. There's balance there. And so, I mean, a lot of that stuff was discussed, you know, after I played the clips and sort of told my story and sort of helped him tell his story. You know, I know for Vaughn came in for sure and talked with me about it. And maybe I can't remember who else, if anybody. What you looking for, Squatch Bait?
The light up, the tweaker light.
The other lighter?
No.
Oh, right there. Right there. But like when it comes to like, you know, like your story, Joe, and other stories like that, you know, I believe you guys. I believe you saw what you saw. Well, we're not going to talk about that, Papa. Next time, just say the federal government. Well, thanks, Jay, and it's cool. It's been steady. I mean, I'll check the sub count, see if it's going on. No, it's 531. Hold on. Let me double refresh it. Sometimes it gets screwed up. Yeah, no, 531. So clearly my tactic isn't even working. Then again, I didn't share it around or anything like that. So, yeah. Whatever, dudes. Like, I love my Squatch Bait. She's the love of my life. Yeah, I know that's that in and of itself is like, is that a controversy? with the wolf thing, you know, is that a controversy, or, you know, is it one of those things where the other side of that story is bullshit and based on emotion and not data? I really don't know. We don't have wolves in Georgia, except, you know, there's some in captivity, but I just want to do it, Kirk. I mean, I want to do it and do it well and promote my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs, so I'm like, you know, 12-hour live streams are gimmicky kind of thing to do that. And if I put it together right and promote it correctly, then, you know, I'll have some effect on my sub count. But yeah, doing 2 shows a week is just kind of, it's sort of like leveled off. It's just a trickle now. And maybe maybe the audience just isn't there, like we talked about earlier, you know? Like, I don't hold on. I don't do sensational stuff, really. You know, the Kelly thing was sort of sensational, you know, but, you know, maybe there's just not an audience for the show and the way that I do it. Yeah, quality over quantity. I agree. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know, Jay. Like maybe like a cool pizza or something, you know? I don't know. I just like, you mean like personally a new look? Like I just did a dramatic look change. go watch a video from go watch a show from like June and then compare it to like what I look like now. So I mean I've already changed my look. You know, as far as fresh material goes, like I'm always trying to, you know, bring in new people for discussion and new guests, and you know that's not easy to do. You know, it's not easy to do. Like I got a cowboy hat. Okay, I see what you're saying. All right, cool, man. You know, context. You know, the way you know, you have to chat real quick and small. You know, it's just context gets lost sometimes. Oh my god. No, I'm not that. We'll save that for another day. The hat, fine. Yeah. Get out of shot. Sorry. I don't want that. I said we'll save it for a different time.
I'm not even trying with you right now.
Okay.
Stop hearing.
Stop. Oh man, it hit the floor. Here, it's my cowboy hat. Not bad. Here's not quite long enough for it. It's a little funny with glasses. But yeah. Bam. Cowboy hat. I'm actually just going to go hatless. I need to wrap this up, man. I'm starving. Hold on. BRB. Ugh. Yeah, dude, I might do some like I might do some cool like costumey stuff like for Halloween. I know one I'm gonna do for sure. But yeah. I'll come up with some cool stuff around the Halloween time. No, not a raptor costume. You'll see. You'll find out. This is Pat's show 'em. I don't get God. Jeez. Okay. It's falling apart. Chat is divulging into 12-year-olds. Yeah, Joe? What day is Halloween on? Does anybody know? Because, see, I could do maybe 2 shows, 2 or 3 shows, where we're wearing costumes. No, like what day of the week? Okay, Sunday. Sunday. That's interesting. So Nikki will be on that night. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe people won't want to do shows that night. But Coles, Nikki, probably Odyssey. I'll do some. I already got something planned for a costume night. So, thanks, guys. So if I do 2 Halloween shows, then I will, there'll be two costumes, a different costume. Shut up, Donald. You're killing me with that, dude. Like, now I just allow it. Like, okay, whatever. Like, you seem like a cool enough person. You're just being funny, but something has happened with my eyes. And it happened fast, where I can't see this, everything's so blurry. I can't read the chat right now. And maybe a part of that is because I've gotten so used to the readers, but like, I have to wear readers. And I think I'm going to get my hair cut again. I don't think I'm going to grow it out. What's the, whiskey? Yes, this is whiskey. I'm sipping on it. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. Oh, man. That's not a bad idea. Yeah. um Maybe that, that might be Tim's costume that night. Maybe. I think my hair. I'm just gonna keep messing with my hair. Ow, just hurt myself. Good idea. Matt's wanting to shoot that one down. I don't know, man. Ugh. I'll think about it. It might be a little more subtle than you think, Matt. Hey, oh, cool. Look what I just found. Be careful. Oh, that one. Yeah, and that one's coming, Donald. It's coming. But in a way nobody will expect. Yeah, yeah. That's what we were talking about, Matt. Parody is like flattery. It's flattering, isn't it? I'm gonna do parody of somebody that already does parody. What are you talking about on the 23rd? Are you gonna, Nikki? Are you gonna do a show on Halloween? Is going to be on a Sunday. Halloween's going to be on a Sunday. Are you going to do a show? You think? Or you think you'll take that night off? Nose itching. Ooh. Well, the funny thing about all this, saying, it's the parody we're going to do of your show, Matt, is that Matt was doing parody the moment he had power and I wasn't there. He was mocking me, if you guys remember, the other night. So he was doing parody of me on my own show. And I thought it was hilarious. Nope, I'm not doing a show on the 31st. Okay, I got you. She's going to do her Squatchaween show on the 23rd, the week before. All right, so I'll just have to ask Coles if he's going to do a show that night. And if not, man, the path is clear. Yeah, and it was funny. I thought it was hilarious. I don't know who's Bat Squatch. It's the second time I've seen this pop up. I don't know who Bat Squatch is. Yeah, that's cool, Nikki. I had a feeling you probably weren't going to want to do a show Halloween night. I had a feeling. Mm. Mm. Ugh. What's going on over here? It's 13th. One. Post. Uh-huh. Hmm. Mm. Oh, yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can find something to dig there. Anyway, we've gone off topic again. So what else do we have, Squatch? Yeah. The Bigfoot goes whoop. Mm. Ba, 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 ba. No, I don't. Nope, I don't have a date yet. I mean, I keep talking about it, but we'll see. Hopefully soon. Undiscovered upright walking hominid primate. I don't have the production. I don't have the level of production to parody Richter. Can't get Sugar Buzz out of my mind. Sip. All right. Okay. Okay. I think I'm done. I'm just like sitting here. So see, this is definitely would be a part of the stream where, bam, bring somebody in, have somebody to bounce off of, in real time, real life, and or have content prepared, play it. So yeah, 3.5 hours. I think even on the 12-hour live stream, Race to 1,000 subathon. I won't have a 3.5 hour stretch where I'm just sitting here talking. We're all being lied, you know. Sure. But thanks for being here. A lot of you have been here the whole time. And like, are you nuts? Like, what are you doing listening to me for 3.5 hours? Just me. I mean, I know everybody's bouncing off each other in chat, but I appreciate it. I do. That actually means a lot to me. It's very encouraging, in fact. Because I want Sasquatch. I was about to say the wrong name of my show. I want Squatch Talk. Jesus, Pat. I want Squatch Talk to be a community. An actual community. And you guys made it feel like that today. In a way I've never felt before. And actually I'm just kind of realizing that right now. So again, I appreciate every single one of you. Vaughn, yeah, sure. And so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. But thanks for being here. It means a lot to me. And yeah, we'll see where it goes. We'll see when we can do this, but hopefully sooner rather than later. Come here. You want to wrap it up? Come here. Come here. Who wants to wrap it up? God, I'm Sally. I'm Sally, and I'm on the podcast. Help! I'm being attacked by a chihuahua. No. So yeah. Bye, Tommy. Tommy, say bye. No. Yeah, I'm just gonna actually end the stream now. So just remember this, guys and gals. You know, if you see a streamer doing this, run away as fast as you can. Just stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop